You're watching Boost HD with your host, Adam Lubin.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a brand new gaming PC. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Boost HD here. So this is going to be a response video to a viewer that left a comment in one of my previous videos asking me if I could do a £500 gaming PC build. Now, I wasn't too sure if you meant £500 or $500, so I'm going to put £500/$800 on this build. So as you can see, I'm just playing some zombies. This is actually some very old gameplay that I actually found in my documents lying around, so I've actually put this as the background for this video. So you want to find out the actual prices and parts for this build. I'm going to leave it down in the description below. It's going to be listed under PC part picker, so all the prices are going to be there, all checked and accounted for. So just a heads up before we get into the main build, this PC build will be able to substand most gameplay at 1080p, so there shouldn't be any problems there. With mainly the higher games such as Crysis, we may be rendered down to 720p. Anyway, let's get straight into the build. So we're going to be starting off with the AMD A10 5800K. The K is going to be an overclockable processor, so I have left some breathing space in the price in case you want to get an additional cooler to replace the stock cooler if you're going to be overclocking this system. But it's clocked at 3.8 GHz as the stock clock, and you're going to get 4 cores with that processor. Okay, so moving on to the motherboard, we're going to be using the MSI A78M. It's going to be a micro motherboard, and you're going to be getting 2 USB 3.0 ports, which is fantastic. You can also get a VGA and DVI if you do wish to use them, although we're going to be using a graphics card for this build. And on top of this, you're going to get 4 standard USB 2.0 ports. So for the memory, we're going to be using 8GB of Crucial Ballistic Sport RAM. This should be fantastic for your gaming, your multitasking, and your video editing. And there is enough space in the motherboard to upgrade to 32 gigs of RAM. So we're not going to be using a SSD for this build. We're going to be using a Western Digital hard drive. It's going to be 3.5 inch, and it's going to have 1 TB of storage. So you're going to have plenty of storage there. So you're going to be able to save plenty of games. I don't have to worry about, am I going to run out of storage? Now you're going to have 1 TB there, so you should be alright with that. So for the graphics card, we're going to be using the Asus GTX 760. You're going to get 2 GB of video RAM there. You're going to have 2 DVI inputs. You're going to have a DisplayPort input as well as a HDMI input. So if you do plan on doing a multi-monitor setup, the option is there for you to do so. Those graphics cards should easily be able to handle games at 1080p with little to no stuttering at all. So for the case, we're going to be going for the Coolmaster Elite 430 ATX mid-tower case. So this case should be small enough to fit on your desk, but there'll be enough space here to fit in all the components as well as have tidy cable management. And finally, for the power supply, we're going to be using the Antic True Power Classic 550 watts. Now this may seem a bit overkill for this build, but it's better to have overkill than underkill, because if you go for a power supply that's going to be underkill, then it's really going to be a problem in the not too distant future, because you're going to be worrying about parts shorting out. So it's always better to have more, so not too much more, but it's always better just to go overkill that tiny bit, just in case you do wish to make any upgrades to the PC that may start to eat into your power supply. So now guys, in Boost HD here, this has been my £500 PC build. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been Boost HD here. Thank you for watching. Take care, and of course I'll see you guys in the next tech video. Bye for now.